This is the Lotus puzzle by Will Stribos, and first the goal is to remove the washer from this puzzle. And I know it looks impossible because this is a solid chunk of metal and these are solid chunks of a washer and a nail. But are they? I bought this puzzle first in 2012 and the story goes like this. A few tens of years ago, Will Stribos, the designer of this puzzle, invented a cool trick. He called it the yen puzzle. And the yen puzzle had the first step of the lotus. After a while, he redesigned the puzzle to make it the Lotus puzzle, where here it has a few more levels to the solution, and today I will reveal all of its secrets. This kind of puzzle is called sequential discovery because you, the solver, need to sequentially discover a few steps to solve it. The first step of the puzzle is quite interesting because you can see this washer in the middle and it's locked with this nail. And if you push the nail or pull it, it won't get out. The washer won't get out. There's a dovetail on the side right here, which moves just a little bit, but it's not enough for anything to get out. There's no sliding panels anywhere in the puzzle, and there's a hole here, and this is the black pin that you cannot remove because if you do, the whole puzzle will fall apart. So all we have left is this nail, this washer, and this solid block of metal. How should we remove this? This is where you need to question your assumptions because this nail may not actually be completely solid. Because if you push this washer here and apply pressure to the nail, you can take it out and you see there's a magnet here. The washer is out and the other half of the nail is out as well. Next you have a hole here, you have this part here still, and now you can see that there's this hole with a screw here, and I can take this now as a tool and screw it on the top, but this on its own doesn't do anything. Instead, I'll need to understand something else, and here the goal is not to remove the washer anymore, it is to find why this puzzle is called Lotus. And the first step to this will be to find a coin inside this puzzle. In sequential discovery puzzles, sometimes there are tools, and in this one I can unscrew this part and find something inside. This here is a rod, and this rod is small enough, and if you take the leap of faith, you cannot put this here, but you can put this right here. And I know this looks very scary to do, but once you do this, the spin engages with a mechanism inside this dovetail. After that, you take this part and you screw it on top of the Lotus. Now you push something inside and you have to spin the puzzle and remove this part a bit. Here you go. This slides apart, and after you move this, you can slide this all the way. And here is a coin. But this puzzle is called the Lotus, and there's a reason for that, and that is because the Lotus blooms twice. And the last part is the trickiest part, and this is also why it took me so long to show you the puzzle, because I forgot the solution. If you take this dovetail all the way back, you need to make sure that you do not tilt the puzzle to either of the directions, because if you do, then there's pin locking mechanisms that will lock the dovetail into place. Instead, you need to hold it still while this part is pressed, but not all to the end, and then you need to apply a bit of pressure to the other side, and you need to make sure that it can go all the way, tilting it to the sides exactly like this. And now I will push it to the other direction. Bam! So applying a bit of pressure, you can open another compartment, and if you take it out, it blooms twice and you find another coin. And this coin right here is a Lotus coin.